It's almost time. February 28th is right around the corner, which will be our first of a new series of SpeedQB tournaments here at Nashville Airsoft. Here are some of the rules and regulations that will need to be followed at this event. This tournament will be a 5 versus 5 tournament format. There will be one flag in the center of the field to be captured and hung on the opposing team's wall. The team with the most points at the end of the match wins the match. Each match will consist of 3 3-minute rounds. The running score for both teams will be announced between each round. And finally, at the end of the match, the final team scores will be announced. Teams will have no more than 5 players. We will allow teams to compete if they only have 4 players, but there will be a point deduction for that. Each team will be allowed 3 substitute players. However, those players will not be allowed to play on any other team throughout the course of the event. This will be a semi-auto only tournament, with the FPS and joule limits matching those of Nashville Airsoft's. There will be a penalty point system in play throughout the course of this event. This penalty point system is to encourage fair play. The specifics of this penalty point system will be read out loud to all players before the event begins. Each player will be limited to 5 mid-cap rifle magazines per match. However, there will be no limit on the amount of gas mags you can carry. You will not be allowed to refill your magazines with BBs in between rounds. For you HPA players, you will be allowed to top off your air tank or switch your air tank between rounds. Players will not be allowed to switch mags between players in between the rounds. If they want to do that, they must do it during play. All guns must have a trigger guard in place. We will not allow any advanced programming of an FCU. That means no binary, no ramping, no burst, or anything like that. We will not allow flashlights or lasers to be used during this event. Tracer units with green tracer BBs are highly encouraged for this event. In future events, we will make this mandatory. Melee weapons are not allowed. There will be no melee eliminations during play. Each player will be allowed only 1 weapon per round. However, players will be allowed to switch weapons between rounds. There will be a public reading of all the rules and regulations to all players before the event starts. These are the basic rules and regulations for the event. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them in the comments below. That's all I have for now. I'm really excited to see you all this weekend.